Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Golden State Warriors. So New York wins the tip. Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Thibault. And now Portland on the break. And here's Sharp. Here's Walton. And Ewing sends it back. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Right wing. Here's Kamare. Pass to Sharp. 5 on the clock. Screen by Walton. Sharp. That's good. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight. But I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And so here is New York. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. 2 points. That one goes.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Down low. And Walton throws it down.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And Anunoby, here we go. Misses from close range. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. That's good, and Walton with the assist. Sharp's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Great open look there.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Thibault. Inside. Walton uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Now, here's Walton. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That's too hard. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Henderson. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Walton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Portland, no good that time either. Knicks trailed by 10. And stolen by Sharp. Anderson with it. Brunson picks him up. Back to Finney-Smith. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Back to Brunson. To the inside. Ewing. And Klingon pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And now Portland on the break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
This is how relentless Henderson is. Once he gets the steal, he is going all the way.
Stolen by Grant. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Sharp. Connects from three-point range. Sharp's got 14.
Just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Here's Brunson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Henderson outside. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. Portland up. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch. for all of those years.
Tries from 10. Here's Brunson driving inside. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Walton. Ewing gets the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Thompson with it. Out to the right wing. Now here's Hart. To the paint. Here's Ewing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Pass to Kamare. Brooks outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And the Knicks making a change here. Now Walton. He's got 7. Puts it up from 12. The shot is good off the backboard. Walton's got 9 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to McBride. To the middle. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
And stolen by Thibault. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brunson outside. Pass to Robinson. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And there's the call on Miles McBride.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. There's the pick. From deep. Is rebounded by Ewing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
Trailblazers leading by 23. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Here's McBride. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. Here's Sharp. With the second effort. Shoots the three. He can't get that one.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Sharp. He's got 14. Now, Finney Smith. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Pass to Grant. Back to Sharp. Up in time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Patrick Ewing. What's the news there, David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and-one opportunities.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
To the paint, out to Brunson. Bridges, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Pass to Walton. Back to Sharp. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Anunoby left side. Here's Ewing. And Brunson has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Bridges. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally, That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
1:51 left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Picked by Finney Smith. Here's Sharp. Portland again missing. Knicks on offense. Ewing right side. Buries it down low.
Patrick Ewing.
Ewing's got 9.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Henderson looking it over. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Yeah, that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Back to McBride, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. McBride's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's Klingon, top of the key. Back to Henderson. Robinson with the block. And here we go. Here's McBride. Second chance shot. Six on the shot clock. Inside. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Robinson. Henderson pulls it in. Down low. Here's Klingon. Puts up a 3. Portland no good that time either. Here's McBride. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll take a quick break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brunson with it. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Green, the screen. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. His three-pointer's off the mark. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson with it. Covered by Simons. To the inside. Shoots it up. On the wing, Anunoby. Bridges for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Simons with the ball. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Simons has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's stolen by Green. And the dunk by Walker.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Walker, and they pick up 2.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Pass to Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Pass to Ewing. To the middle. McBride. Ewing gets a wide open look. New York, no good that time either. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Walton. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Back to Henderson. That 3 off the mark. And the Knicks with possession. Brunson outside. The kick out to Anunoby. The 3-pointer no good. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 12-4 run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson. That one is off.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
He hits the 2nd from the line. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Brunson outside. Ewing. Out to Brunson. Goes back up. Pass to Anunoby. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there. Shot clock at 5. And it's Brunson missing. Here's Walton. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans and
cause they too fake. I boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on that E-way. 922 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF, with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and Rockin' Dirt, too deep. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when it come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low-key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left from stuck now. Only because I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I take be bust down. Oh, yeah, Fugazi, let me find out.